Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 18 Cardinals, no street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, no time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early in the offense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 26.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Paul on a give up the middle. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker on
Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
18, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Jets had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it both in the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On the check.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York able to send this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band at the time. Going to the west side, give us our guys.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Hey, smash. Go street. Dragon 60. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to add on to their first-half lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. York now for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Gibbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Check down complete to Haskins. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibbs. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Gibbs. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the 1st half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the 1st half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them, what they want to attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on 1 drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe they'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
15-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it home. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. Caught by Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Check smash.
They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Go street. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and one.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Big Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Want to do it, we can do it on the turf.
Hey. Huh. Panther 6, Dragon 60. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. There's some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
At the Colts' 25-yard line.
18, Runner. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the D-line almost had it. But third down coming up.
It's now third down and 1.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Lopez. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
York able to send this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The slot man in motion right. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Gibbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's second and 4 from the 24. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
23-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
He finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's home. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this is caught inside the 5. The way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Colts 49, Jets 36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Gibbs. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Gibbs. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Gibbs. And he'll get nothing out of that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Dragon 60. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Jets take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Colts.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. 60 back to 79 Broncos. Cut that team. Cut that team.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. That is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Gibbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
The way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. Why